what to do. So let's react. Why? What's going on? Okay, so this tweet says girl, and I'm not supposed to know what it means. Oh my god, have you seen this? Okay. You have to see this. The Asian gay boy and black lady got into it bad on the NYC train. Look at this.
And I'm a fucking faggot. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. So what? I'm
So
a
what?
faggot. You a faggot. So what? You
So
a
what?
faggot.
I'm an Asian faggot and you're a black woman. What are we gonna do about it? Why are you so mad about it?
on the train first thing in the morning?
I am the Asian faggot. What are you gonna do
Okay,
about
well,
it?
don't want that.
I am! I am! I am!
Okay, so this woman like started like saying him the F slur, and you know him, the king that he is, he wasn't gonna let it slide by, and he decided to get up in her face and confront her. And you know what? Good for him. Good for him. You are not going to let anything like this slip aside. Like you're in the subway and somebody's like calling you the F slur, unprompted, unprovoked. Like, dude, you have to get up in that woman's face and tell her about herself. Like, what if he said the N word to her? Like, that will be like that would be perceived as like 1,000 times worse, and everybody in that train is going to get up in arms and beat his ass. And she has the privilege to say the F slur and you just, go by completely, you know, unbothered. No. I'm glad he decided to get up in her face.
You're mad. You're mad.
You're mad too, bitch.
Who's a mad faggot?
You're mad too, bitch.
See, she keeps saying that slur. What if he said the N word?
You're just a dumbass bitch and you know it, and that's why you're mad on me.
It's still going. You're mad.
Yeah, I am mad. You're mad too, bitch.
Okay.
Okay!
He is losing it.
Because you called him a faggot, bitch.
Okay, great. He got an ally.
Oh, so white men ganging up on a black woman.
Girl, you asked for it yourself. You were asking for it when you called him a slur. Like, you can't just say random slurs to people and just go by unharmed. Don't play the victim here. You were the one who initiated this entire thing.
Wow, great optics for you. How about a straight person calling gay people faggots?
Yeah, that's right.
How about that?
That's right.
Yeah, see, she does not feel bad about it.
Oh, a straight person called me a slur!
Then what happened?
Your mother.
You're a bitch!
Yeah, I am.
And I'm a fucking faggot, and you're a fucking bitch. And you know it too. And that's why you
Oh, okay. What I love is he decided to sit down, and even then he's going off on her. This woman is like, my God, what? Like, I'm just trying to get to work, and these people are ruining my entire day.
mad about it. You're mad about it. You're mad about it.
And I'm gonna keep going.
She is silently judging this entire thing.
And I'm a keep going. This is my stuff. And I'm a fucking faggot, bitch.
Ooh. You know what? Kudos to him. He really stood up for himself.
Yeah, bitch.
Your mother.
You're a bitch.
Damn, she's going on his mother, and my God, he was completely right. Now, what's the opinion on this is? I didn't even read the quote tweet. Y'all are always trying to create a a narrative that when a gay man expresses themselves to women, y'all make a homophobic efforts to make it seem like they're being combative because of their sexuality. She called him a slur, and he checked her as he should, as long as he doesn't. Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Oh my god. I swear, I kind of checked out of the White Lotus season 3 like after like 3 episodes. I have not watched it. It is a very interesting season, but yeah, I just to me the cast is not just iconic enough in my opinion, you know? Like Jennifer Coolidge was like the hook of the series, and now that she's gone, there has not been a more fabulous person or even on par with Jennifer Coolidge who can bring the fabulousness to the White Lotus. I don't know. Do you want to top or bottom? I want to be a star. Oh, the second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender is eyeing an early 2026 release. Good luck to the VFX artists. My God, I know their panties are like twisted in a bunch because imagine adding all that CGI, all of that, like of course the cast like does a lot of hard work, but they have the time to film their bits and then, just be done with it. The bulk of the work is given to the VFX artists who, design all those fantasy creatures, the environment, and everything. I don't know. I hope that the VFX artists that are working on this are comfortable because yeah, if it's such a tight schedule, I'm not sure how it's going to get turned out. I don't know. Oh, damn, bitch, you live like this. I have not watched and I don't know the context of this. Oh, that Lady Gaga song. Oh my god. From her recent album, um, that song, what was that song? I could be your girlfriend for the weekend. That's that song. Oh, instant like. Oh my god, Murray Bartlett is really the bee's knees.
Giving you a lot of my money, Hassan.
Ooh, that's
This is really embarrassing. Please don't.
57 month subscriber?
Yeah, you know what? At this point, he needs to press the unsubscribe button for her. At this point. Why you shouldn't pierce your uvula? I don't even know. Oh, the uvula. Oh, the dangly thing.
A hole. Then a piece of jewelry is secured inside the hole to keep it open. But your uvula is always wet.
Oh my god, imagine the amount of bacteria that can get collected in that.
Your mouth is full of germs, which makes it much easier for the piercing to get infected. It can
Ew.
become inflamed, causing it.
Who the hell even thinks of getting their uvula pierced? Like, at some point, as a piercing artist, you just have to say no to these such bizarre demands.
Swell, making it difficult to swallow. If
Of
the
course.
swelling worsens, it can obstruct your airway, and you might have to get your uvula removed.
Yeah. Exactly. His leaks were insane. Well, I'm bookmarking this for later because I can't show I'm sorry, but if you're a bitch, you're a bitch. I don't give a fuck if bitch is classified as a slur or not. Someone calls me a fag, but me calling them a bitch back is certainly too far now. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Madonna and Elton John have officially neutralized their beef with the power of forgiveness. The amount of shit that Elton has talked about Madonna is like, it's like astronomical levels of, like, he literally called her a stripper, if you remember once. Like I mean, he didn't call her a stripper. He just like compared her to a stripper because she was like dancing in on a taxi in a music video, and he's like, oh, why can't you just, you know, make brilliant pop songs and not just, you know, act like a effing stripper? Yep, that's what he said. This whole bottom cheating being worse than top cheating discourse is so dumb because y'all are both men with headphones. Yeah, I mean, boobs are not that disgusting. I mean, they are beautiful. They're beautiful. Ain't gotta be gay to see that. How does London even work? It's Manhattan prices at Cleveland salaries. The math ain't math. Sing. Ah, sometimes you have sex just to make new friends. Good, good. I have not had sex in how many months? It's been over 6 months. Yeah, I'm a certified celibate at this point. The most skilled waterbender. I agree. I mean, no, I don't completely disagree, but I don't agree either. I think the most skilled waterbender, hands down, is Katara. Like, the girl can heal, the girl can bloodbend. She's kind of like the jack of all trades. And Hama certainly is a very, very skilled waterbender. Very, very skilled, but no, not the most. Not the most. Also, like this account, Avatar Universe, this is like such a notorious account. They just post stuff to gain traction. Ugh. Show me a more brutal kill than this. Yeah, this was brutal. Yeah. Cool, but brutal. Own this. What? Walls said that? Uh-uh. Own this? What the fuck? Like, weren't you supposed to be an ally? I think Walls we open about this. Yeah, I mean, I think she was justified.
Ground state. You yourself have criticized the Harris-Walz campaign for being. I have to say, though, what does "I told you so" really mean here? I mean, people heard her message. They did not vote for her. She lost every battleground state. You yourself have criticized the Harris-Walz campaign for being too cautious. She may have told the American people,
Correct.
she may have warned the American people, but she didn't do it compellingly enough to win.
Yeah, that is correct. I think Harris was a little too confident that she had it in the bag with all those celebrity endorsements, like, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, everybody was in Harris's corner, and they really thought that they could influence and sway the American voters, only to fall flat on their face when they re-elected Trump. In my opinion, it really like signifies that celebrities are not that big as they used to be, or maybe as influential as they used to be. Because people see through the BS. And I'm not saying that Harris should not have been the president. My God, I was rooting for her. You know, but it's kind of like you're so confident you have it in the bag while not addressing the real issues. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, my eczema kicked in. Oh, whenever like I'm about to sleep, I like rub my face so aggressively. I don't know, like it kicks in. Oh my God.
That is the absolute point. And look, when I criticize, I'm criticizing myself. I own this. I'm part of the ticket. And somebody
Good.
has to come up with a strategy. I think this is exactly right. This is the thing. Look, Democrats, it was a good night in Wisconsin. I was over there. We saw that happen. Donald Trump's doing this. Just to be clear, nobody on the Democratic side is celebrating this. And those folks in the street are not celebrating that Donald Trump's making all these errors. I think what the vice president's saying is that was pretty self-evident that he was going to do that.
I have to say, though, what does I told you so really mean here? I mean, people heard her message. They did not vote for her. She lost every battleground state.
That really like misquoted him. Like he didn't actually say that. The mold telling J.K. Rowling it's time to go after asexuals. She's after the asexuals now. Beefing with asexuals has to be the most forced shit in the world because they don't even do anything. Y'all ever had your bias give you the ick? Oh, My God, people are really after this clip like a rash. Oh my God, Gaga completely outdid herself in this. Can't believe a guy with 6 bankruptcies, including a casino, would bankrupt the global casino. Yeah, you know what? If this was the other way around, if he was the one who called her a slur, my God, all the people in this train would be beating his ass. I'm not even kidding. Say so. She is always on some bullshit. Azalea. I love her though. What the hell? What's the context behind this? Okay. I do. The media hates Elon Musk, but the people love him. Let's see if that's true. Like this tweet, if you dislike Elon Musk. I do. I'm gonna even retweet this because I extra hate him. Piece of, you know what? He is such a loser. Crying like a baby over, the Tesla stock going down. Piece of shit. You know what? I'm constantly checking my streaming because I really don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now. Like, is there a way to pause the stream or something like that? No, there's only like start and stop. That's it. All right. Nicki Minaj has surpassed Doechii and Doja Cat and is now the most streamed. So the Spotify bot removal thing was real. Oh, absolutely. Like this is like I feel like Avatar is like the only show that like gets better with each season. Like season 1 was good, season 2 was great, and book 3 was just fire. It truly was fire. It was the greatest animation television that has ever come across our screens. Yeah, book 2 is peak. Book 2 is peak, but my favorite moments, of the entire show are like majority of them are in book 3. So book 3 wins for me. Oh my God. Okay, so I made a video on this, and you know what? Call me a leftist, I don't even care. Because she was going around New York, putting people on the spot, putting a mic in their faces, and, just hold on,
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with kids.
See, She's literally provoking her, putting words in her mouth, things that she didn't even say. And that's what, that's what, like, that's what made her snap. Because guess what? You're walking around New York putting mic on random people's faces. Not everybody is a qualified debater. People are going to lose it when you call abortion murder. Like, people are going to get, like, people will pop you. They will put you in your place if you, go, walk up to women and just say abortion is murder.
Babies and foster.
Yeah, see, how do you rage bait, then get surprised when you indeed incited rage? Of course.
care.
This was a rage bait video. This woman wanted to get famous as a conservative. Such a, attractive woman, and she's going down this hellhole of right-wing propaganda.
Killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Okay, so this entire interview, this dumpster fire, was 8 minutes long, and the entire 8 minutes, she was just like gaslighting him or her, making points about how, Planned Parenthood is, doing really bad. They get 700 millions off of our tax dollars and things, shit like that. Oh, I cover it all in my video, so go to my channel and watch it. Oh, excellent artwork. Yeah, a bottom cheating is definitely worse than a top cheating. Cheating is cheating. Position doesn't mean shit. Good. Perfect. Okay, I know that, there's a lot of, porn, which I have intentionally, blurred out because I didn't want to get any trouble with the YouTube mother. But yeah, Hazan is hot. Goon morning. I love Anti-Piker. I love him.
Well, not so much a rupture as a spasm.
Oh my god. The fact that Marcia Cross has not been casted in White Lotus is baffling to me. Like, she needs to get on that show ASAP.
Waves of this hot clutching. I think I might have had a small stroke.
How severe were the pains?
Well, that's the odd thing. I mean, there was no pain per se. In fact, it wasn't entirely unpleasant.
Girl, you had an orgasm.
What were you doing at the time?
Pleasuring herself.
I was with my fiance. We were lying down, resting.
I'm gonna take a wild swing here. Were you having sex?
Yes.
Sort of.
Miss Vanderkamp, I think you may have had an orgasm.
No.
Yeah.
Orgasms before.
How would you describe them?
You know, that warm sensation, that tingling feeling of relief when it's over. No, this was much
better.
Yes.
That's because it was an orgasm.
she is flabbergasted. Yes, girl. Enjoy it. Look no further. I love him. I love BB No Money. I really do. Oh, is he? Is he a good actor? I mean, I saw him in the, in the first 3 episodes. He was annoying, made me feel something about the character, which I guess is good. So, if you made me feel something about a character, then you are a good actor. Yeah. I don't think the country would have been much better if it was in her leadership. as well. You know, Donald Trump is deranged, and I definitely think that what's happening to this country, I don't think Harris would have prevented it or been able to find a cure. Oh my god, you Rasputia looking ass sitting on a fucking horse who is not even your size. Like, oh my god. Like this is literally animal abuse. What the? How is his like how it's I mean I give all my power to that horse because the fact that his back is not curved yet. My god, and he's bouncing on it. Yeah, drop his ass and kick his ass too. Yeah, drop him. Yeah, drop him. Fuck him. I wish he kicked him too. Like even the dog is like, leave the guy alone, dude. Sharpay, the original It Girl. Jonathan Bailey is so... He is really the top 5 sexiest men of all time. And I know for a fact that he's verse. Yep, he's not a top. Mike White says he'd love to do an all-star. Bring back Jennifer Coolidge. And bring back Murray Bartlett. And bring back Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza was great. And you know, I don't know his last name, but Walter. Walter and Amy. They can come back. You know, these 3 ladies can come back. I didn't really care that much for her. They're saying that she's like the new Jennifer Coolidge of this season, but yeah, I don't think she was that iconic. Yeah, bring back Sydney Sweeney. And bring back her. She was so cool. I've had enough of Belinda. Walter Goggins. Oh, Walter Goggins, of course. Walton Goggins, actually. Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins not tagging Amy, but tagging everyone else. What happened? I don't know. She blocked him? No, she didn't. Oh, she deactivated her Instagram. Oh, did she? I don't know. I didn't know that. Oh, these two. Oh, this is somehow gayer than 2 men kissing. I love when gay Twitter trolls these two. They're trying to come across as straight so bad that they are the peak masculine, you know, like every, you know, 13-year-old or 12-year-old should be aspire to, you know, be them and look like them. That's how they make their money. But, you know, fuck them.
Who else? Story as well. Who else? Okay, don't dab me up.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That's an interesting idea.
I'm an impartial person,
I'm really
and I'm doing contentious adversarial journalism.
Can you back off? Can you back
Yeah.
off with that question?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, so story as well. Who else? Okay, don't dab me up.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
You've been through so much recently. You're still full of love, hurt, and betrayal. But fear has moved in where trust should be. Guru Patik. with the most banger lines ever. I feel like including him in the series was like it was a purposeful decision by the writers. Oh, my skin isn't that great. It's filled with lines and eczema. Yeah, she should have won. At least we didn't have that orange pig in that office. Okay, so I'm gonna take like, you know, a short break of like just 2 minutes, like 1 minute at max. I'll come back. All right, I am back again. Let's jump on to Walter Goggins. Oh, Walter Goggins, of course. Walton Goggins, actually. Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins not tagging Amy, but tagging everyone else. What happened? All right. Happy International Fake Oppression Day to everyone who wants to complete stranger. Oh, hold on. Happy International Fake Oppression Day to everyone who wants to complete strangers to know they don't fancy a shag. What? Asexual people, many of them women, experience corrective rape. Oh my god! Stop pretending to be. Yeah, of course. But what the hell does she got against asexuals? Like, she, you know what? My opinion on J.K. Rowling is this. I'm just gonna say it. She is jobless. Jobless in the sense that you know, I feel like she was born to be busy. She's a busy beaver, a writer, a creative person, and I think that ever since the success of Harry Potter, and her becoming a billionaire and stuff, I feel like she has lost like purpose in life. She has completely lost purpose, and nothing besides Harry Potter has stuck. Like how you throw everything at the wall and see what is sticking and what is not sticking. I feel like for JK, she has tried stuff, Robert Grant and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child and stuff like she has ventured in other territories. She has wrote other books, but nothing seems to have stuck. And now, what do you do with all those billions of dollars and no purpose in life? You get online and you argue with trolls. So much so that you literally become the troll. She has literally become a Twitter troll because she's got nothing else to do. And everybody around her is an enabler. Nobody around her, can check her or maybe, be a parental figure and just, tell her to stop without, an ulterior motive. I think her family, her, whoever is around her, they are all enablers. That's my opinion on JK. Why can't black people swim? What? Why do white people slaughter their entire families when they're financially or emotionally overwhelmed? Yeah. Whack 'em. Whack 'em where it hurts. Yeah. I know, you're scrolling through my Twitter timeline and you're like, damn, how much porn this guy watches. You know what? A lot. And, for the sake of this video, I decided to blur all sensitive media. Aww. You know what's also crazy? His reaction video in the first one that shows up after the poster when you search Squid Game. Yeah. He was the fan favorite of the entire show. He really Top was the one that got me interested in watching season 2, because I was not going to watch Squid Game season 2, and then I saw some of his clips go viral, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check out this character. Let me check out what this Thanos purple-haired guy is doing in season 2. That's what got me hooked. So Netflix really needs to give this guy more work, because if he's in it, I'll watch it. Okay, can we Okay, enough of Twitter. Let's jump to YouTube. Okay, so what is on YouTube? Uh-oh. This is literally my favorite podcast, by the way. Lady Bunny and Bianca Del Rio on the Derek and Romaine show. I laugh so hard every time I watch this podcast. Also, Moist Critical and, Hassan, these are my favorite creators. You are seeing a lot of Mr. Bean because recently I developed a habit of watching old episodes of Mr. Bean. I love him. An interesting
Heard of the
paradox.
preface paradox?
No.
This is quite
Uh-oh.
interesting. Like at the beginning of a book, authors will say something like, "And you heard of the preface paradox?" No. This is quite interesting. Like at the beginning of a book, authors will say something like, "Any mistakes in here?" They basically apologize for mistakes. They say, "Any mistakes are, my own fault. Sorry, my bad." But the thing is, they'll have gone through their entire book and checked every line to make sure everything's correct, and yet
yes,
still they'll think, although I've gone through every line and it's all correct, I still think at least somewhere I've made a mistake. They couldn't tell you where the mistake is because they've gone through every single time, and yet they still think they've made at least one mistake. A better way of thinking about this is think of all of the true beliefs that you hold, all of the beliefs that you have that you think are true. Do you think that one of them, at least one of them, is in fact false?
They have to be.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if I asked you to go one by one through every belief you think is true, you say that's true, that's true, that's true, because you think that they're true. And yet after telling me this is true, this is true, this is true, and this is true, but at least one of them is false, it seems to be a paradox. And it's probably got something to do with the fact that when you believe something is true, it's like probability. You're never like 100% sure. It's sort of a fake.
He is so much of an intellectual that most of the stuff that he just said just went over my head. Literally.
So what's your take?
If you're in a long-term relationship and you get a dog together and then you guys break up, kill the dog.
100%.
What? Kill the dog?
Disagree. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Sure, slaughter it?
No, I'm just saying, put it down, humanely.
What? She is unhinged.
It's immoral to put your dog through divorce.
I'll take divorce. I'll take divorce over slaughteration.
I think that's fine. You don't kill kids if you get a divorce.
Well, you should.
Okay, you know what? I think she's trolling at this point.
You think it's more inhumane to share custody of a dog than to blow its brains out like old Yeller behind the shed?
We can't be wasting our time shuttling dogs back and forth.
And you think all breeds, even like a cute little French bulldog, a harmless little, cute little.
Yeah, even a Chihuahua, or what's the cutest dog ever? I think a Beagle or like a King Charles Spaniel. Hold on, King Charles Spaniel. Oh, they're so cute. Cutie pie. I wish to have a dog like this. I truly do. Oh my god, look at those eyes. Oh, and they're not like, yeah, they are hairy, which, you know, can be high maintenance, but they're kind of like, they are small sized dogs, you know? Like, they don't take up much space and they are homebodies. Cutest dogs in the world. I feel like I'm missing out some of them. Hold on. Cutest dog breeds in the world. Maltipoo? Disagree. Chow Chow, okay. Shih Tzu, oh yeah, Shih Tzu. Am I the only one who finds Shih Tzus gross? Like, my god, they're gross as hell. Oh my god, Border Collie. Border Collies are the best. Border Collies are the best. Pug, I don't think this dog breed needs to exist, in my opinion. I truly think so. I feel like humanity's worst crimes is designing this, you know, short-muzzled, cross-eyed being. Like, pugs, bulldogs, you know, all these dogs with short muzzles, you know, they develop breathing problems and they don't live very long. I think we should stop breeding pugs. Like, hold on, let me show you. Like, if you put the leash like a little like too hard, this could happen to your pug. Like, this is what's gonna happen to them. Oh, this is not like a real one. And they have short muzzles. Like, why put your dog through all of this just for the sake of breeding? Oh, a Siberian Husky. Yeah, I love Siberian Huskies. Yeah, I have seen one in real life. I feel like someone in my neighborhood like owns one, and they bring it in the park. You know, when I'm like jogging and stuff. So they bring it in the park, and I see them there. We also have boxers, German shepherds, and stuff like that. I've seen a husky, although it is a rare sight in my region. Pembroke Welsh Corgi, yeah, they are very cute. They are very cute. Oh, an Australian Shepherd. Okay, now what's the difference between Australian Shepherd and a Border Collie? They look the same to me. Oh, maybe it's a bigger dog, yeah. Aw, American Staffordshire. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Terrier. Cute. Beagles are so cute. They really are cute. Shetland sheepdog. Yeah, it's a cute dog. Golden Retriever. I've seen Golden Retrievers so much that it's the appeal has lost. Yeah, same with this. This is like a brown Shih Tzu. Gross. Yeah, French Bulldogs are cute. They are cute. Oh, a Dachshund. They are cute. English set. Oh, I didn't even know a breed like this existed. English setter? Okay. They be just giving any dog breed a name. Bernese Mountain Dog. Yeah, I've heard of this. Dalmatians. Now, look, I know Dalmatians look very great, but I know for a fact that they are mean dogs. Like mean dogs that, you know, growl at you, very ill-mannered, not very well behaved and stuff. Oh, like they just look good. I don't think they make good pets. Like, I mean, of course, each dog is different, but Dalmatians can get very cranky. Labrador, you know what? Labrador is the best breed to go for. Truly, like if you're looking for a perfect dog, a Labrador is the one to go for. Oh, Shiba Inu, like these are so popular in Asia, like Japan, China, like Korea. Like these are the moment, and they are legends. Soft coated Wheaten Terrier. I don't know what this is. Welsh Springer Spaniel. Oh, this is so cute. Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, I've heard of this. Not very cute though. Brittany, not quite a setter, not quite a spaniel. Brittany wins people over with their fun-loving attitudes and boundless energy. Those high-set ears are even softer than they look too. What? Brittany dog breed. A Brittany Spaniel. They just said they are not quite Spaniel. But they look cute. Oh my god, you know what? Duck trolling retriever. Oh my god, these are hands down. I love these dogs. They are so cute. No, not this one. This one. Oh, wouldn't you love a dog like this? I would. I used to have a dog. He was a black lab, and he died. He was 9 years old. He died. He died in like 2021, right after my. No. Okay, so my dad died in 2019, and I feel like Max, our dog, he died exactly 1 year after. He suffered from really bad health towards the end of his life. Anyway, a boxer. Now these are so entertaining. I've heard somewhere that, you know, if you get one boxer, you just can't have one. You have to have at least 2 or 3. Boxers are very cute, and the way they tilt their heads and they shake their little bottom, you know, they don't have tails, you know. Boxers don't have tails. Hold on. Oh, I didn't know they have tails. The last time I checked, they didn't have tails. Yeah, like this. I think some do and some don't. Maybe this boxer is like of a mixed breed. I don't know. Tail wagging. Yeah, like this. They wag their tiny tails. Yeah, like this. Oh, so cute. So cute. This is hands down wins the cutest contest ever. Oh, where were we?
Listen, I think there's a debate to be made for any living being. My
Yeah, you just debated killing it.
myself included. I'm saying that because like my parents have been married for 30 years, and if they got divorced today, I'd be like, you can kill me.
I'm gonna continue to disagree with this take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
No, but like.
No. Just don't worry.
Yeah, she's stupid. I'm sorry, but she is.
So, Whitney, is there drug use going on at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney, you.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Because I'm not a child, Wendy.
There were words on the show that you had been with 3 basketball players in one night, like passed around.
Oh my God. Imagine saying that on live TV. Passed around.
Yeah, no.
Have you recently been in?
Whitney lit her ass up. Like I know Wendy too well. I grew up with her, and when I tell you, when I saw that podcast of it was like a radio interview with Whitney. Whitney was lighting her ass up. She was not going to let Wendy like get underneath her skin and like run over her. She was there to check Wendy, because Wendy does have a tendency to talk about people as if she lives with them. Like, girl, you didn't know anything about Whitney. So yeah, I'm glad Whitney kind of went in to just check on Wendy.
In love?
Yeah.
Are you still trying to get over recent in love?
Yeah.
Are you having regular sex?
Wow.
You met Chris Brown after the world found
Karuchi Tran.
out what he had done to Rihanna.
Yes.
Were you abused?
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
So you're 18.
Huh? Girl, the fuck you mean?
What he had done to Rihanna.
Yes.
Were you abused?
Huh?
Huh?
Okay. So you're 18, huh? Mm-hmm. Are you a virgin?
My God. Girl, that is not a question you ask to a minor.
Wendy trying to hit me with the difficult questions.
Girl, she's being a creep. Anyway. How much time do we have? Oh my God, we've been going for above an hour. It's 4 a.m. and you're still awake. Well, it's 2:07 a.m. in my town. I am so sleepy. I really am. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna sign off. Anyway, thank you for joining my live. I'm so glad. Yeah, you see, no views. I just did this for the VOD. I truly did. Because yeah, I'm not just gonna. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm trying to build like a foundation, I'm doing what I see my most beloved influencers do. They upload almost every day. They go live almost every day, and you know what? I want to be something like that. Now, I know I'm not showing my face right now because I just cannot, it's I'll get in a lot of trouble if I showed my face, but that doesn't say that one day I won't. I will show it, and you will be disappointed because I don't look very good, I'm not the most handsome person in the world. So I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm trying to build my channel. I'm trying to like pursue this content creation on a more serious level, because I know what I have to say is different and it's unique, you know. So why not? Why not throw another opinion into the abyss? You know, why not? You know, why not? Why not do YouTube? Life is too short to not to do it, you know. Anyway, that's it. That's all for me. Thank you if you are watching. I'm all by myself, but yeah, that's it. Bye.